Yo, what's good, guys? The new winter large Snowglobe went limited today. I would recommend just staying with it for a little bit because right now it's pretty unstable. But it was at 2,000 in the beginning and now it's at around 2,500 at the time of this recording. It barely sold. See, I told you guys that Roblox doesn't say like things are going limited, but they're just weird like that, so they just make random things limited. Almost nobody that had, not a lot of people that had premium bought this compared to the other items. The other items have definitely a lot more premium copies. From these 4,000 quantities sold, I would say that around like 2,000 maybe, or like at most 3,000 is premium copies, so it's probably gonna do a bit better than the tie, I would say, but it's probably gonna be like around 3,000 to 4,000 by the time it settles in. I would say just keep it until then, and then you could probably like trade it away or sell it at 4,000. Right now it's selling at 4,000, so you could sell it right now at 4,000 if you really wanted to. You'll make a lot of money back, since it was only selling at 300 at the beginning. Also, now you can't get any more items from the winter spotlight event, so the items that you have right now of the winter spotlight event, you keep it and you can't get any more, but they might go limited now that we know that this one limited, which wasn't expected to become limited. I don't know if the frosted versions of the items are gonna become limited, but they still might. In my last video I predicted that the winter large Snowglobe was going to become limited, and it did. I just bought it personally for how it looked like, since it looked pretty nice. It was supposed to be like a very old Roblox game in a snow globe, like kind of bowler, I guess. The other snow globe is very high in price. It's around 8,000, 9,000, so it's like the snow globe series is pretty good. There's only two so far, I'm pretty sure, that have gone limited, but both of them, this one included, has done very well. I don't know the reason why Roblox made this limited without telling anybody, but I feel like it was a good decision to make, I guess, after the snowflake thing, where they did it for 2 days. It still went really good for the snowflake guys, but I feel like it could have done better if it had less copies. It's doing very well right now just because a lot of people are hoarding it, and I feel like that's boosting the price by a lot. It's around 50,000 at the time of this recording, which is absolutely insane. It's probably gonna stay around there, maybe like 100k by the end of this year, I would say. But most of the Winterfest items are doing pretty well. I don't see any of them that you've lost your money, especially with the 40% method, other than maybe like the top hat, but I never bought the top hat. If you did, you still made a good amount of money. I think it's going for 5.9k right now, something like that. So it's doing better now than it was before. The Frosty right now is doing spectacularly. It's around like 7 to 8k, which is great. I would say that all the limiteds that Roblox released in this update of the Winter Spotlight event was really good, and they executed it kind of poorly. Like some of them, I would say they could have executed better, but in general they've executed all of them pretty well, and they chose pretty well made items. There's not much to say about this item other than just keep it and see if it's gonna go up. It's probably not gonna go down, I think, but if you want to sell it now, you can. You still make your profit, so you can sell it now. But I see this item going up by the years, so in a few years it might hit like maybe 10,000, who knows. Some items might go down after the hype dies down, so you guys gotta watch out for that. Don't give too much for an item because you might regret it in the future, but I would say they're going up now. Maybe at the end of January they might start to fall off a little bit, I would say. So yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. Goodbye.